welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. This is going to be a very quick video. My desk is a mess, but I've done a tutorial on this before, and if I can find it I will link it, but I don't know. So I'm working on this journal. I'm not nowhere near done. I was hoping to have it done by now, but anyway, what I am doing, I'm making some ephemera. And what I wanted to show you guys was, let me find it. I've got some different pieces through here. I want to show you how to make some of the faux vintage tape. I know I've got some in here. I haven't put much in here yet. Well, great goodness. Isn't that how it always works? Let me see. Let's just kind of look through it. This is a piece of faux, or this is some faux vintage tape on this. So see, it looks like that old tape, but I've got some like on the pages, like it makes it look like I hinged the pages with it. There, see there? There's some, and I've got it a couple different places. May not be able to find it all. I should have marked it. And I have not done a tutorial on this journal because I've just been enjoying creating and not having to stress about the camera, but I will do a full flip through once I am done with it, because it will be for sale on my Etsy. And I do have a lot of vintage stuff in here. There's some more of the tape there. And may not have any more in here. Let's see. And then I put some right there. So what I wanted to do real quick was just show you how I make it. I've got a little bit made that's already made left, but I need more. So there is that. That's all that I have left. So all you need some wax paper. I can't get that to stay. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Like I said, I've been working like crazy on this journal, so my desk is like a mess right now. All right, so you need to get some wax paper out, and I'm going to set that to the side, and I'm just going to lay this down. And then you want to use some of the clear, the transparent tape. This particular one that I'm using is the satin finish gift wrap tape, but as long as it's like that, I don't honestly know, but I don't think the one that kind of is like a matte, I don't know how that would work. I mean, I guess I should get some and try it. But I just lay this down in strips. So that's all I'm doing right now. And if you have like packing tape, that will work as well. Because I thought I was actually going to have to use packing tape because I couldn't find my regular tape. And you can lay it in strips, you can lay it in small sections, you know, however you want to do it. Let's just do some small sections. It might be easier for me to get it down on the paper. And I'm just making sure that it's pressed down really good, because you want it to stay sticky. And that's why you put it on this wax paper, is because with the wax paper, you can take your tape up and it's still sticky. So that's why I do it on the wax paper. And I only do it about halfway because I like to fold my wax paper over for whenever I am storing it. So this will be the last little bit that we do right here. One more little piece. Okay, so So I'm just making sure that it's all down good. I'm just going to go over it with my bone folder or a brayer, anything like that that you have, because you want to make sure it's down really good. And then I'm going to use my brush I use for alcohol inks, and then I just use a couple of different colors of the alcohol ink. So the ones I'm using are ginger, teakwood, caramel, and latte. And all you really have to do is you just take and you just put some drops down, just like that. And then I just take my brush and I just kind of put it on. And so I use the different colors because I like building the layers of the alcohol ink and the layers of color, so it's not all one color. And so just make sure that you go all the way to the end of your tape. And it dries very quick because, you know, it's the alcohol ink. And so then I'm just going to go in now with my ginger. And I'm going to put a couple drops of the ginger. And you can do it with just one color. Like if you only have one color of alcohol ink, don't go out and buy more if it's not something that you would be using. Just use the one color and it will be perfectly fine. And so I'm just going back and forth because I want to get all of that tape covered. And you see it's pretty easy to do. Did I get alcohol ink on my desk? Somehow I did. How did I do that? So all you do is just go back and forth. And you'll see it as it dries. And so now we're just going to go in with the teakwood. And I'm just doing the same thing. And then I'm just going to brush it on. And if I see that it's drying too quick, I will spritz a little bit of alcohol on my brush. I don't put it on the paper itself because it don't give me as much control. So I will put it on my brush, and I'll do that in a minute just to kind of show you guys. All right, and let's go in with the last one that I'm going to use, and it's going to be caramel. And I'm just going to, and you can even leave the splatters like that if you want to, where it looks like something got onto the tape. You know, you can do all sorts of stuff with this. But guys, it's really this easy. This is all you do. You know, and if you wanted to do it, you know, do some of your tape where it was pink, you can do that. You can do it whatever color you want. I'm just wanting to do, so I see that, I don't know how good it's showing up right here. I want to get it a little better down here. So I'm just going to go right here and spray my alcohol. And then I'm just going to get some of it on the brush and just kind of move that alcohol around. And because of it being that alcohol ink, I can just move it around pretty easily. And I'm just making sure that I got the ends. And that's it. I mean, it's really, guys, it's that simple. So let me wipe this up with my alcohol here. And let me get this ink off my desk real quick because I don't know how I done that. And that's just alcohol that I have in a bottle that I keep right here at my desk. The bottle I got from Dollar Tree. or as I call it, the Buck Plus store. Alright. Give that just a second to make sure it's good and dry. And I'll peel a piece off and show you guys. So it is, and it makes a project look so vintage. Like I have been making some faux, sorry for my arm, like some faux vintage ephemera to go in this journal. And like this, I printed it on, I think it's called that Lockty, I don't know, it's that like handmade type paper. So when I tore it, it like really ratted really good. And so I've got this torn piece, and I'm going to put a piece of tape right there. And I think this is dry enough that we can do it. So you just peel it up, and you just tear it however you want to tear it. You can cut it, you can do whatever. But you can just tear whatever you want to tear. And then let's see how I can do this. Let me tear it in half maybe. And then I'm just going to put it right there like that. And so now it looks like I tried to fix that letter. And that tape looks very vintage. It looks like it's been hanging out on that letter for a long time. So here's another one. Let's just do another little piece of tape on this. And I'm trying to keep this from tearing, let's say. So I could just put it right over that line there, and it looks like I'm trying to keep that line from tearing. And you can tear the tape however you want to tear it. You can, make the edges look a little ratty, or, whatever you want to do. But it just looks so cute on your projects. Now, another thing that you can do with it, let me see if I have a sticker right here. I'm trying to find a sticker real quick, guys, that I can show you. I got a whole bucket of stickers, so let's see. Trying to find something that would match some of what I'm doing. We'll just go with this because it's what I have right here. Alright, so if I had like that little piece of sticker there, and let's say I have this postcard. I don't know if these stickers will fit on it. I may have to get something bigger. If I do, I will. Well, come out, crazy thing. Yeah, these are way too big for that postcard. Let's see, this might fit. Yeah, that one will fit. So I could take, and I could put this right down here on the postcard like this. Let me move these out of the way, because I don't want to get them all messed up. So I'm just moving them to the side for right now, and I'll put them up in a minute. So I've got that. I'm just going to go ahead and distress this the way that I would, because I may just go ahead and stick it in the pocket. Let me trim these sides. I printed these vintage style postcards. I printed them on cardstock, and then I backed them with coffee dyed paper. And I think I want my corners rounded on it. So now I just need to go in and like add some color around the edges. And I'm gonna go ahead and ink this up too, because I've done it on the coffee dyed paper so that it would give it, it wouldn't be that plain white background. And that way it still has some journaling space on the back. Okay. And then you can, obviously you can kind of go over it, make it a little, but that's not what we're trying to do. I'm trying to show you how to use this different ways you can use this tape. All right, so I've got that. Let me grab a piece of tape, and I'm going to tear this in half. I don't want it that long. Just going to stick that piece right back there, and that's a little too wide for me. So I'm just going to attempt to rip it in half, stick down what I don't need, and then I'm going to stick that down like that. So it looks like I'm holding that on with that tape. So that's one of the things that you can do is in your journals, you can use it like that. Let's see, I may even stick another piece on so it looks like I'm really trying to hold it on. How cute is that? Yeah, so that's how you make your faux vintage tape, and a couple of different ways that you can use it. Like I said, I am putting some of it in my journal here. If I'm wanting to make like a page look really vintagey. Well, these are vintage pages, and I've stenciled over some of them. So like I want this wide piece here, and I can just go right there, and I can stick this down, and so it looks like I've hinged that page, even though I really haven't. It gives it that appearance that I have hinged that page. Come on, tear. Because, sometimes when you're looking at old books, you can see, well, that one's all ratted, but you know what? That's part of it. So there you go, guys. That's just some of the different things that you can do with the faux vintage tape. And let me see. And how to make it. So, I mean, it is absolutely stunning. I love looking at the faux vintage tape. My problem is I really want to just like put it on everything. You could take an old envelope. Let me show you one other thing. I don't know if I have an envelope right here. If I had an envelope, like a coffee dyed envelope, I could show you. Let me see. I might have one in this stuff right here. Oh, sorry guys. I should have been a little better prepared. But I didn't realize I wanted to show you guys this until just now. I'm just looking. I have some coffee dyed envelopes. Okay, I don't know where they're at, so we're just going to make this one real quick. And I think I just sat on my cat. So let me cut this in half. Y'all know I can never do like a quick video. Alright, I'm just going to cut this in half because I just want to use half of this. And I'm just going to make like a little envelope. Alright. I'll show you real quick what I'm going to do. And y'all know I can't do it halfway. I've got to do it just like I was going to be doing it. Because I will end up, since I'm going through this trouble, I'm going to put this in it will probably end up in the journal. So I'm just getting that because I'm going to put some little gussets in it. Let me cut this off. Yeah, I should have done all of this ahead of time. I should have been better prepared. But I wasn't. I really wasn't even planning on doing a video. I was just, because I needed some more tape, and then I was like, you know what, I may as well go ahead and show them. So I'm flying by the seat of my pants, but that's okay. Y'all know that's how I roll. Alright, so let's glue this down. I'm just using my Barely Arts right here. And I need to clean this really good because even with me putting the pen in it, it's been getting gooped up. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Alright, so there's that. Let me ink it up. Then I'll show you guys what I mean with the tape, and it'll make sense, maybe, I hope. So I'm just going to ink it up really good, and I should have inked this up before I glued it. Y'all know me. Y'all know I don't do stuff the right way. And I'm sorry, I didn't even realize I'm off screen. I'm just like having myself some fun over here inking. Not even paying attention. And let's ink this up. And you can do this with, you know, actual envelopes or vintage envelopes or anything, but I couldn't find mine. They're put up somewhere, and I don't know where they're at right this second. And I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about, so that's why we improvise, but that's okay. Improvising can be good. And when I'm inking the stuff for my faux vintage stuff, I mean, I guess this is also a tutorial on how to do like faux vintage. So like I'll crease it in different spots, and then I'll like really like I'll ink that crease really good, and it makes it look very vintagey. Let's do a couple on the back, and then I'll do the tape because I got to get going. I'm actually on a lunch break. I have a thing for work that I have to be at in 19 minutes. All right, there we go. So now I can take some of my tape and I'm just going to cut it, and I can put it right here like this. So I've got it closed, and now I'm going to tear it, maybe. Where's my scissors? Let me get it started. And there you go. So now it looks like somebody had torn this letter open, that it was sealed, and somebody tore this letter open. How cute is that? Isn't that adorable? And so I have, like, here's a letter. I don't have this distressed yet. I've got some tape on it, but that's it. I'm not going to take the time to distress it. I could stick that down in there like that. And then, I'm just grabbing the journal. I could just take, I think I have a bulldog clip right here. And then I can just put this in the journal. I can either clip it to the top or the sides, something like that. I'm going to put it where that tape will show. And there you go. All right, guys, that's it. It was just a quick, I thought it would be quicker than that, but just to show you how different ways that you can make faux vintage tape. And so when I'm done, like this right here, I just take and I simply fold that over. And you can fold this all up because it doesn't matter if your tape gets bent. You know, none of that matters because we want it to look old anyway. And so then, because I've folded it over like that, I don't have to worry about that alcohol ink transferring to anything else. And then I just keep these in a drawer right here at my desk. So anytime I need some vintage tape, I've got it right there. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.